Hello and welcome back to the 10th episode in our bike packing trip around northern Spain. We've had a couple of very relaxing days here in Morella, so it's time to head off again. That's Morella up on the hill. It's a bit foggy out this morning. It's not really what I was expecting. Actually, it's very foggy. Just as well we've got lights for our bikes. It may look like it's cold out, but it really isn't. It's kind of like cycling through a humid bathroom as opposed to a cold winter's day. Oh, that's better. We've left the fog behind and we're starting to get some really nice views. We're heading northeast today to a place called To San Juan. Just over 70 kilometers away, so it's a reasonably long ride for us. Of course, as you can see, it's really mountainous as well. That should be well within the capabilities of the batteries. Broadly speaking, we're keeping this mountain range to our east. Of course, the other side of these mountains is the Mediterranean coast. This is the first little town or village we've passed through, and Ben's spotted an opportunity to stop for a coffee.
Breakfast time.
Pretty much the whole of today's ride will be cycling along the edge of two contiguous natural parks. I guess that's why it's such an attractive landscape. That and the mountains. We're going to be staying in To San Juan for 3 nights or 2 days. We've got an apartment booked. We're just passing through the town of Herbes now. You can just see the castle up on the hill over there. We've just left the paved road to join on to a Via Verde. Oh, that's an old train station there. You've been following our videos, you'll know that these Via Verdes used to be train tracks. There's a network of them right across Spain. We've used them before. Actually, we always use them when we possibly can because they're great to cycle along. This track goes pretty much all the way to To San Juan, so about 20 kilometers, which is good. This one seems to be very well used, very popular with cyclists. I guess it is a Saturday, so that may be part of the reason. I don't know if you can see, but there's a couple of people swimming down there, and there's quite a crowd on the banks in the distance. So it's a great day for having a little swim in the river. Wouldn't mind doing that myself. Just passing another disused train station here. I'll have a look at that view. Just staggering. Once again, we had absolutely no expectations for this ride today. No real idea of what it would be like, but it's just beautiful. I don't think we're too far from To San Juan now. Another half hour perhaps. In fact, that's it in the distance there now. We thought we'd have a cold drink whilst we wait for our apartment to be ready. Just have to meet the owner to get the keys. Shouldn't take long. By the way, this is our apartment and we've got a flat in it. I forgot to show it to you yesterday. We're just having a little wander around the old town. Actually, we were planning a hike today, but Ben's not been tip-top. Just a bit of a tummy upset. Nothing serious. There's a Picasso museum here. Apparently he spent a year living here, but it's his early work and we're not so keen on that. The old part of the town is really quite tiny, just perched up on this hill. Seems like all the businesses, the bars and restaurants and shops and everything are down in the new part of town, which handily is also where we're staying. There's really not much more of the town to show you, except for the view. I don't know if you can see that cluster of distinctive rocks just on the mountain ridge. Just beyond that is where we've found a couple of houses we really like the look of. I'll fill you in on all the details shortly. Luckily, Ben is feeling absolutely fine again this morning. So we're continuing on our journey. We're heading to a place called Polset today. We've rejoined the Via Verde that we were travelling along to get here. We've got another 20 kilometres or so on this route. Hopefully it will continue to be as beautiful as it was before. Stopping for a quick photo opportunity. The sun's not far above the horizon. It looks so pretty. If you've been following our travels so far, you know that we're kind of interested in maybe buying a house in Spain. We found it quite a lot harder actually than we anticipated, finding anything that we're even remotely interested in. Well, that all changed the other day when we found a couple of properties we liked. Not perfect, one's out of our budget and the other needs quite a lot of work. They are both in this stunning location. As the crow flies, they're only about 10 kilometres from Horta San Juan, where we were last night. Pretty much due east of there, in fact, just over the mountain ridge. I was so hoping we'd be cycling there today. Unfortunately, it's just not possible. The estate agent's being completely unresponsive. There's obviously a knack to dealing with estate agents in Spain, and we've not really cracked it yet. Still, property doesn't seem to move very fast in Spain, so it could be that we can come back in a few months and they'll still be on the market. Anyway, enough about our house hunting woes. I should really tell you a bit more about today's journey. Still cycling through one of these natural parks. As you can see, it's just incredibly beautiful around here. We're still heading northeast, and it's a relatively long journey today, just under 70 kilometres. Sadly, this is where we leave the Via Verde. To be honest, it's still a stunningly beautiful ride. And these little country lanes are so quiet, it's not really any bother. This morning's pretty much so far all been downhill. Via Verde was very gentle. It's a bit steeper here. But overall, today's ride in profile is like a U-shape. Time for a quick coffee break. Plantation to our left is peach trees. Peaches are delicious at the moment. We also grow lots of almonds around here and carob trees, as well as olives and grapevines. Time for another coffee stop. it is starting to get really hot now. Obviously, we've descended quite a few hundred meters. We're actually right by the Ebro River. This is the Ebro River. Of course, we last saw this, if you've been following our journey, right towards the start when we were in the Cantabrian Mountains in Pontebre. We had a nice hike from there. Flows out into the Mediterranean not far from here, just to the southeast of where we are now. We're starting the climb back into the mountains again now, which is good because the plain is just so hot. Plus, of course, we're starting to get the views again. There's a big reservoir down there. Of course, all the place names are in Catalan as well around here. So this bridge, for example, is called Pont Ferroviari de Capcanes. Capcanes is the town we're just about to come into, and the C has a cedilla on it, like in French. Of course, the word bridge is not puente, like the Spanish, but pont, which is like the French, really. Anyway, we're just coming into Folset now, so I guess we'll see if we can find our hotel and check in. Here we are. That was easy. So we've come out for a bit of a wander and to look for something to eat, and I'm just a bit intrigued by all these planes flying overhead. I don't know if they have any significance or not. This is the main plaza here. It's nice to see the trees in the plaza. Cheers, cheers, cheers!
Cheers.
Well, we did skip a couple of beer drinking days when Ben wasn't feeling well, but we're back on it now.
Cheers.
We're trying the regional red. What do you think?
Very nice.
Bit of a speciality around here, wine growing region. We're all set and ready to head off again. We're heading to Prades today, and we're on little mountain roads all day. We had such a nice start to the day this morning. The hotel manager made us an omelette for breakfast, and we sat out on the terrace where we had drinks last night. Just a gorgeous setting for brekkie. I had nice coffee and orange juice too. He was such a nice guy, actually. He came in an hour earlier than normal, so we could leave at a reasonable time. Of course, early for him was still quite late for us, but we've not got that far to go today, so we're always going to leave a little bit later than normal. Whilst it's a fairly short ride today, we do have quite a lot of uphill, over 1,000 meters to be honest. If we're on push bikes, 1,000 meters would absolutely be the limit of what I would feel I could do. It would be completely exhausting. With the electric bikes, it's probably just about as much as the batteries can handle as well, or Ben's battery anyway. Really is such a game changer having the electric bikes and being able to do these absolutely stunning mountain rides without feeling completely exhausted at the end of it. Oh, we're looking for an open coffee shop, but it doesn't appear as though we're having much luck this morning. Fine, We had a really nice coffee at the hotel this morning, and that will do us until we arrive in Prades. Turning out to be another absolutely spectacular ride. A little on the hot side, especially when we're in full sun. But we've got plenty of water, and we are getting breezes up on these mountains. Definitely cooler than it would be lower down. We're in the Prades mountain range now. There's various ranges along the east coast of Spain. They just seem to flow into each other, really. We're not too far from Prades now. You can see this is a big grape growing region. I think we may have to sample more of the local wines when we get to Prades. Still seeing plenty of olive plantations as well. We've got 2 nights in Prades. We're staying in a hotel. There's a hike that we fancy doing tomorrow. It's supposed to be quite a base for people who like hiking. Well, hiking and mountain biking, in fact. Just coming into Prades now. I think it's probably far too early to check in, but I could really do with a coffee anyway, to be honest. Just coming into the old town. This is the main plaza. We're staying just a couple of streets away. First things first, I think a cold drink is in order. Chilling with some drinks until we can check in, eh? Oh, we found the hotel. Oh, this is good, isn't it? We're the only guests here, so we've got the whole run of the downstairs, which is fantastic. They've even got a small kitchenette that we're free to use. So we can prepare meals here and either sit in the dining room or outside. Well, we've had a nice chilled afternoon. We're just going to come out for a few drinks. Plenty of people out and about in the main plaza tonight. Cheers.
Cheers.
We're off on that hike this morning. To be honest, I don't think either of us are really feeling it, but we don't want to miss out, so we'll do it. Ben's not really an early morning person, and I think we've had quite a lot of early mornings lately. But as nice as a lion would be, walking in the cool of the morning is also so much nicer. They've adorned the wall here with tools and things from past generations. That's quite cool. We're right on the edge of town here. We're doing one of the most popular hikes that you can do from here. It goes through this oak forest. It's quite cloudy last night, and so the temperatures haven't really fallen much. Feels a bit hot and sticky this morning. Oh, cool viewpoint. We're looking pretty much north from here. I guess this is what awaits us when we leave tomorrow. That viewpoint pretty much marked the halfway stage in the hike, so we're heading back now. I felt a few drops of rain, but I think it's stopped again. I was hoping it would really chuck it down, because that might clear the air a bit. Prades is known as the Red Town because of the colour of the stones in its walls and church. can see we're just coming back into the main plaza. I think we might stop for a coffee before we head back to the hotel. We also discovered this really nice bakery next door. They're just taking a delivery of flour. Go and get another French dip for lunch. We're just chilling this afternoon.
Cheers.
Cheers. Well, we thought we would go out for dinner tonight. There's a nice looking pizza restaurant on the plaza.
Cheers.
Cheers. Salut.
Salud. Another wine, and this time we know what it is. It's local wine. You like it?
It's really delicious. It's from a town that we're going to be passing nearby tomorrow.
Cool. Oh my goodness, these pizzas look great.
Buon provecho. Approvecho.